Good evening, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are in the world. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another scene set in the Chronicles of Darkness Vampire the Requiem. A Requiem for London. Tonight, the Requiem that we follow is Amicat. After securing the release of two mortals to a new herd, Alicat has made arrangements to take a ferry bus across the Thames alongside a friend to Woolwich. A small town set in the borough of Greenwich, domain and territory of the Invictus. An unfriendly place for many Carthians, many kindred in general. It is difficult to make it to such places if you are not an Invictus or are not invited. The Invictus of this city are known for having spies everywhere. But Alicat must go anyway. She has a mission. She has a job to do, and it takes her to Greenwich. But she is not alone. Along with her comes a neonate of the Circle, who seems to have taken a liking to her, to say the least. Ocean. Ocean remains close to you, Ali, as you take the ferry bus. Has an open top. You can sit on the roof if you so wish. It is very cold out, almost freezing. But you don't really feel this because you're a kindred. But you can tell, based on the based on the increasingly chilly air and cold wind, which is beginning to bite even a little bit for you, just because cold wind. Oof. It always makes things seem colder than they actually are. You'll never get snow, but you will get a biting draft. It is not snowing here, though. It does not snow along the Thames. All the snow appears to be all the snowy weather appears to be north of the Thames. It's a bit odd. But what do you do while you're on the ferry? Ocean is just leaning against you.
I think Allie is hiding somewhat in her jacket to protect herself from the cold, and is kind of keeping an eye out. She's a little worried that, well, they're going to Invictus territory. Invictus and Carthians at the moment especially aren't particularly well at ease with each other. everything going on. So I think she's just kind of trying to low-key look out for any kind of signs that there may be someone on board who might be Invictus, might be seeing them. Just kind of keeping watch, trying to be, not really noticeable.
If you are looking for those who may be kindred, there are a few people on the ferry bus at this hour. It is quite late. You have left an hour or two after rush hour. It should give you an appropriate amount of time to reach the location and search it, raid it if needs be, and enough time to catch the ferry bus back, as well as having fewer people on the streets in general, and fewer people on the ferry bus. Less people to. Less prying eyes. But if you're looking for any figures that are hidden, you may roll me your Allspecs plus your blood potency to scan the area for anything that may be hidden.
Okay. Nope.
Okay. You detect nothing out of place. It is unlikely, you suspect, that there would be individuals capable of such things on this boat. Is powerful and far-reaching as the Invictus are, and you have seen firsthand just how far-reaching they can be. It is unlikely for them to have spies on literally every boat, every bus, every taxi. It's just impossible. The city is too big, and there are too many means of getting around. So you think you are probably safe.
Yay. That's I will relax just a little. Not a lot, because they're still heading to a place where they're very much unwelcome. Ocean probably a little less unwelcome than she is, but yeah, So,
please tell me you're not asking for a plan, because I didn't come with anything. This is your thing. This is your shtick.
I was not planning on asking you what the plan is after
good.
Until 5 seconds ago.
What?
Well, I was more wondering, do you have any plans, or is it just, you're just following me around?
I mean, I was just going to follow your lead. I mean, I'm here for you, not really for any other reason.
No, that's cool.
I mean, I don't really have a, I don't really care that much about, what we're looking for. Like, you've seen me use it.
I mean, yeah, but I've also heard you talk about, the others, but okay, yeah, cool.
I mean, yeah, I care about them. I mean, it's just another reason, but, it's... I've already talked about how, like, if you keep stuff like that under control, it's fine, but it doesn't matter. Like, I don't want to have that talk again.
No, I get it.
We just heading to the place and checking it out. I can't imagine it will be empty.
Yeah, I guess that's the, I don't really have a plan either. I'm just gonna go with the flow here. I don't... Yeah, well, look, I'm not the expert when it comes to, like, these kind of dealings, so...
For her part, Ocean is wearing a beige coat. It's a bit plushy. It's fluffy on the inside, has that little fur rim hood. Um, Wearing simple jeans, couple bracelets. Anything that really looks out of place of her is an odd-looking necklace, but even then, it wouldn't look anything particularly noteworthy. Just a piece of jewelry, really. AirPods just kind of lackadaisically hang out of one of her coat pockets.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are you looking to find? Like, do you want to? Are you looking to find Greg, or just like find out what's there? And what do you? I mean, what do you want to do?
I mean, my friends just mainly want information.
Okay.
So, they want to find out who's behind it. So, just trying to follow the leads and see where it goes. And yeah.
Okay. Um. I guess we just go looking then. Um, Fuck.
What?
I don't know. This is Invictus territory. I'm a bit
Yeah.
nervous here. Like,
Well, you're not the only one.
just a little bit open, you know. We can't really drive. We don't have a car. We can't just drive. Couldn't we have just driven?
I mean, we've had to go through many more territories where we're not really welcome.
Yeah, it's not like anybody's gonna notice us in a car, right? Like, we're just driving through.
Well, then we head back and grab a car. Why didn't you say so before?
Because I was following your lead.
I mean, you're not a sheep, are you?
I mean, fuck you. I'm not. Fuck you. She takes offense to that.
There, now you can. And you could have. I mean.
Like, this is your whole thing. Like, I'm just doing this because of you.
I mean, it's
Because you care
cool.
about it.
And. Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. Like.
And I don't want to see you get your ass kidnapped by the Invictus and sent off to some fucking prison somewhere.
Yeah, well. If this goes bad, we both get our ass kicked.
Well, I guess at least the Krona are involved now. They'll vouch for me, I guess.
Look, if anything, let's just, if we have some time now, come up with a plan. If we get separated or if one of us get caught.
I got you on speed dial.
I mean, yeah, that doesn't really help when you're caught or when I'm caught.
We didn't really bring anything we could just press or anything that would, like, you know. We didn't have any panic buttons or one of those things that, like, you know, that shopkeepers wear, you know, that when they take a fall it goes off and, like notifies everybody else. We don't really have any of those.
No, like, if we really get into trouble, I could try and, how about I give you the number of my sire, just in case of emergency?
Yeah, that would be cool.
I'm just gonna check with her real quick. Like, I don't want to get her mad at me because I'm handing out her phone number. So just give me a moment, and Ellie will just, send a text. It's like, hey, is it cool if I give Ocean your number to To her sire.
Sire responds with, "What the fuck do you want to? Who actually did you? Who what like? Are you saying who you want to give a text like number to?" Okay, her first response is, "Who the fuck is that?"
I think they met right at the circus party thing. I mean, you had both NPCs there, so I presume that they met, but...
Yeah, but she's still asking you who it is.
Yeah, okay, so she says she's a friend and helping with the thing you wanted me to look into. We're heading into, well, unpretty area.
Okay. She responds with, "Is she in the game or out of the game?"
She's sort of in.
Sort of? Question mark.
I mean, Ellie is not entirely sure what her sire means with in or out of the game, so...
Roll me wits expression.
I figured. Let me see. Wits. And... expression. Ooh. A pretty dice pool for that, actually. 1 success.
Okay. You remember when you roll a 10, you roll another dice.
Oh, well, how did I have a 10?
You have a 10.
Oh. Oh, right, yeah, okay. Nope.
Okay, you succeed. You think she is asking you whether or not this person is a kindred.
Oh, okay.
She's expressing it in street code, effectively.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, Ellie's just gonna reply with definitely in.
And she's trustworthy, question mark.
More so than most.
Doesn't sound like a ringing endorsement. Meanwhile, Ocean has started kind of leaning over, trying to see what you're texting.
And Allie texts back, well, I trust her.
Send me a number.
And yeah, she'll send the number of Ocean to her sire after, like, you know, letting Ocean read the text.
Ocean smiles, and a few moments later, her phone buzzes, and she looks at it, and you go to look. It says it's, you know, it's from your sire, but doesn't have that. It's not, obviously the number is not listed in on Ocean's phone, and it simply says, Heard you and Alley Cat were good. I think we met before, didn't we? She just responds. Yeah, thanks for the contact details. Gonna help Ali out with a thing. If anything happens, I'll give you a call. And then the response from Yosira's, cool, see you and Ali later, good luck. And Ocean looks is quite energized. She looks happy. You know, she gets this way whenever she kind of connects with other people. She was very much like this when she first met you.
Yeah.
This sort of very girlish excitement.
So, if I get in shit, I'd say make your way out and give my sire a call.
Yeah,
and is there any way we can, like, vice versa this? Like, you know, if you would happen to be caught anything.
She'll give you the number of she'll give you a number. She says, this is someone I trust, give him a call if something happens.
Sure.
So I guess we just wing it.
Yeah. So if shit happens, we both go away. If we would happen to get like split up, we need to have a place where we can kind of like regroup.
You want to do the pier? The pier seems like a good enough, as good a place as any.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Actually, no.
No?
Wait, no, because ultimately, the only place that would leave us is to head into the water, because we can't be guaranteed that there is another ferry.
I mean that's safer for you than it is for me. Can't you guys like sink into the earth or something?
I mean, I could do that, not on the pier, as well.
Actually, Ali,
I
you
can't
are
do
aware
that. No, I know.
you are aware that you can do that.
Hmm?
You are aware that you can sink into concrete.
Oh,
It
okay,
just
yeah. I mean, that
more
you could step into a
durable,
park.
artificial and durable substances are harder to sink into. It's not like sinking into natural earth. That is no strain on you or your beast. But doing so to concrete or another substance that can hold you, that has enough density and space to hold you, would cost blood points equal to the durability of the material in question. So concrete would probably be 2 blood points to sink into. So not super efficient, but in a pinch, you could do it.
Yeah. I was actually thinking maybe a subway station. Worst case scenario, there's usually several ways out of a subway station.
There is a station.
With a pier, there's really only one exit that we can take, and then there has to be a boat.
I mean, we could always swim, I guess.
I guess. I mean, if you feel this is more practical, then I'm willing to go with this.
No, I think the
don't
station
mind.
might be better. I'm just wary of station rumors I've heard.
What?
People disappearing in them. Nosferatu in the catacombs and the subway tunnels. Makes me a little bit nervous, but it's fine. It's fine. It's this is your thing, so it's like. I'll just follow your lead.
I mean, I think it gives us more options out,
I mean,
but
trains will come quicker, I guess.
yeah.
Um,
Mm.
so, okay, we'll
Plus, we
meet
can
at
always take a
the.
cab at the subway station.
Yeah, we can do that too.
Okay, so in case we get split up or whatever, we head towards the subway station. Safe words on texts. Butterfly.
Yeah. Is that our rendezvous? That like our cut signal or like code word?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
If you're safe, butterfly.
Okay.
Okay. Other than that, I don't really know what to expect, so I can't really
I mean,
plan
it's
for
like a.
whatever. But yeah.
I mean, if it's like a crack house, then I'd just expect a bunch of angry guys with machetes, right? I mean, it's in like, it's in an inner city borough. It's not, it's not what I'd expect. I mean, there are fucking crack houses everywhere, I guess, but
Yeah, but in
it's
this case, we might not see uh, ugly guys with baseball bats, but ugly guys in suits. Look at a lot of cocaine dealers that they actually are like,
yeah,
they blend in. So
they must be pretty subtle, I guess, if they're doing it
mhm.
here. So I mean, I wouldn't imagine they'd have guns here. I mean, you let off a shot here, and you're liable to get half a met down on you. So I
Yeah,
guess a bunch of angry dudes with machetes. I don't know.
probably.
I've never really heavily involved in that sort of thing. Mostly. I was kind of, but not heavily.
I guess we need a rouse why we're here. Fuck. I'm not good at those things. I'm not good at lying.
I am. She
Cool.
smokes
Then
at you.
what will be a plausible, reason for us to be there?
Oh god, crack house that we have no business being at? Fucking no good excuse at all. I thought you
Exactly.
were gonna go in with like claws and stuff, or like sneaking or something.
I was planning to sneak, but if we get caught, might be
Okay.
able to lie our way out.
I can do that for you.
Okay.
I'm a very persuasive woman.
I know.
Hmm. She just
All
leans it
right.
again. Um, yeah, just kind of wraps an arm around you and just kind of idly rests there with you over the next few minutes until the river bus reaches its stop. You are now in Woolwich, east
Yay.
side.
Well, getting up, getting off. Again, kind of looking around to see if, like, while they're making their way, Ali is, it's not sneaking per se, but, hoodie up, and kind of glaring from underneath the hoodie around, see if anyone, like, really, might be following them, if she sees any kindreds, things like that. Sort of sneaking it, but then by pretending to be a nobody.
Hmm. It's not hard for you to becoming so conspicuous here.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody has any reason to suspect you, certainly not the mortals on the street. You begin to make your way down. Uh, into Woolwich proper. Um, and it's not too far from the Royal Arsenal Pier. You just really need to walk east down the path by the waterfront, and then break off about halfway down into town, just past the charging station.
Okay.
Also past the speech and language center. There's a row of houses, very edge of Woolwich. Woolwich is a fairly fast developing area. Most of it is upper middle class. Even a few upper class buildings. There's still a fair few apartment blocks, but most of them are in pretty good condition, if unremarkable. Uh, but this part of town is much more working class. Not necessarily run down. Not quite as remarkable as the rest of town. Bunch of semi-detached buildings. That could probably fit a small family in them. They don't have any garage or anything like that. These would probably be some of the cheaper buildings in the city to purchase. Still very expensive, given that it is London. You notice is roughly the area that Lucas tracked Greg to. You don't really know the specific building on site. He didn't give you a photo or anything. Just gave you the general location. You know the areas on this road, or the distribution center.
Okay. So somewhere on this road. Okay.
Yeah. Would believe so.
So any house that looks like it has like a little tighter security than the rest of the surrounding.
Roll me wits awareness.
Okay.
This building, these row of buildings kind of remind you of how old London is, in that they are very much kind of they have a very kind of this worn yet still bright maroon color to them.
Trying to find awareness.
Not wits awareness. Wits
I was
plus
gonna say I don't
composure.
see
Wits
it.
plus composure. My bad. Sorry.
Okay.
Wits plus composure, not wits awareness. Awareness isn't a stat in this game.
Yeah.
Okay, you
Nope.
don't really see anything. Just walking down these streets, there aren't too many people on the street. Just a few people having cigarettes. Lots of cars parked up on the road. Parking in here is a small nightmare from the looks of it. A few vans parked up. Buildings themselves are worn, yet again have that strong maroon color to them. The bins are bit dated. Have turned an unpleasant, fairly unpleasant color, as if the decades are kind of chipped away at the paint job. And there's quite a lot of litter on the streets. Crisp bag almost catches your ankle as you walk down, idly looking for this place. I'll have someone make a roll. Okay.
Don't like it when someone else makes a roll.
If you fail with your wit's composure, you can also roll wit streetwise.
Okay, I will roll with streetwise. With streetwise. One success, it's a 10, so I will reroll. Nope. So just one success.
So you succeed.
Mm-hmm.
And, you notice around the same time Ocean does. You both look down the street, and you notice some of the vans are kind of conspicuously concentrated around one of the particular buildings, fairly close to where you entered into the street. Actually, at the end of the road, it's a closed road. The road ends because it approaches the waterfront. And there are a couple vans situated around there, and the building. And you actually notice a third van. It's just parked around the side of the building. You only see the front of it. It's actually quite well hidden. You only spot the sort of the front. You have a good angle.
Mm-hmm.
Normally it wouldn't matter, but you are looking for things like this. And this is a bit suspicious to you. This isn't a particularly industrial area, and there is nothing that appears to you would necessitate so many vans being in one place. It's not like the power's out or anyone's having sewage problems. They appear to be vans that are from a business, an electrical company, but they're all from the same company. It's all a bit strange.
Okay. Yeah.
And you know that if you wanted to transport illicit substances, well, you would use vehicles that could actually hold a significant deal of them at a time, particularly if you're looking to distribute them to other people.
So, Ali will just kind of grab Ocean and, pretend to take a selfie where she's kind of turning her back towards the vans, and then shoots the selfie, but shoots it in a way that it basically goes, the picture, the image basically goes in between their heads, so that the vans are actually on the photo, and she's just gonna send, like, over WhatsApp, gonna WhatsApp the picture to her sire, to Sadie.
Okay.
And she's just gonna, right afterwards, she's like, using this for sightseeing.
You get a text back. Nice. Can you... Actually, it doesn't say can you, it says you want to take a closer look? Question mark.
Yeah, I will just reply, was planning on it. Because she wants to have pictures of like the license plates anyway. Like if she can actually open one, that would be amazing, but you know.
Okay.
She can just get like the license plates first, and that's a thing.
The van's at the front of the building because you succeeded in your check. Look at the van's license plates. At least 2 out at the front. You can see that they've been tampered with. These are not genuine plates.
Okay.
They have been... These would not go back to anything.
Okay.
This is also illegal. You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah. Is she still gonna, you know, take a picture of the license plates and send that as well?
Cool. You don't get a response this time.
No.
Ocean... Ocean kind of whispers to you, so, well now, you can go around the back, I guess?
Yeah. Ali will nod. Because she also wants to have the picture of the van at the back that they could barely see.
This building is detached. Most of the buildings here are semi-detached, like they come in pairs. This one is fully detached at the end of the pier.
Okay.
Doesn't really have any real garden or front or back.
Are the lights on inside actually? Just a quick question.
The lights are currently off and the curtains are closed.
Okay. And no sounds as far as they can hear coming from there from now on.
Not that you can see. Or can hear.
I was going to say, if I could see sounds, that would be amazing.
You could approach, try and determine if anybody is inside. Your kindred nature allows you to sense life when it is close. You can hear the heartbeats of those around you. You can sense their breathing when they're in front of you, and you can see them. You can see the minor tics in their body language that suggest their state of being. There haven't been too many people on this street. Some people have passed you by. Mainly people heading out rather than heading in. Laying for a night in the club, or just passing by further down the just down the street to head to the waterfront path. See some sights, relax. Beautiful, beautiful vista of London City on the Thames.
I was actually wondering, as they were walking through the area, did Ali see anything that that would have like that she could have picked up with like her cacophony savvy? Any kind of markings or signs?
Yes. Roll me... Let me find it for you, because the merit has a specific roll tied to it. Roll me intelligence plus streetwise.
Okay. Does my specialty in rumor supply here?
No, this is iconography.
Okay. That's 2 successes.
Along the walls. Along the wall on the right side of this building, which you're perceiving it from, you can see a line of graffiti.
Mm-hmm.
Most of it is fairly harmless, innocuous. One might even call it artistic. It's probably the one reason why it hasn't drawn too much attention to itself. But along the wall, you can see is part of a sketch. You see one second. You see a noose with a skull in it. The interesting thing is that the noose looks like a wreath, a leafy crown around a skull. It's very much a noose. And beside it, it says you have been warned. And the text is red and is in a font where the text is dripping like ink or blood.
Mm-hmm.
There's very much a warning. This place belongs to the Invictus, and you are not to enter lest you face violent consequences.
Okay. Ali will immediately also take a picture of that. And will also send it to Sadie. And at this point she will ask, do you want me to enter? Because this is very important information, because if this building actually belongs to the Invictus, then that means that the Invictus are behind the distribution of Violet, and that is basically already very important information. But it also makes this like extremely hard to continue.
It's well, ultimately you're already in Invictus territory that you're not meant to be in.
True, but there's difference between like they could sell off, just accidentally ending up here and waiting for a cab to get back to their like there are ways that they can be like, well, we're really sorry this happened, and it just happened. There's a difference between being in their territory and actually being in one of their houses that is specifically told for everyone to GTFO. Like, they can't really be like, oh yeah, no, we accidentally ended up breaking into this building and we didn't know it belonged to you guys while they're in their domain. That's harder to, to sell than just saying, well, we got lost and we took a wrong turn, or our car broke down and we were really only passing through.
This is true, but you are on foot.
I mean, our car broke down and we were waiting for a cab, and we left our car at the garage. It's still easier to get away with what they are
doing
right now.
You're Sire responds to you, I don't know what that means. What is it?
And Ali will basically send like, this building belongs to our royal friends, or our friends in high places.
The response is, well, yeah, you're on royal property.
But this seems to be a very purple distribution center.
When
And purple is the color of kings.
The response is, that was a weird way to put it, but okay. What else is happening? You're just sending text constantly.
I mean, she's also letting Ocean, like, kind of read with her.
Yeah.
And they're definitely not standing, like, in plain sight, but I kind of, like, I didn't state that, so if you want to be like, yeah, fuck it, you forgot that, that's fine, but, yeah.
Would you say you are more than 10 yards back from the house?
It depends on A, how close they would need to be to have figured out the
you can see the
graffiti.
dark as the day, so you can be at quite a distance, more than a regular human.
Then
imagine how far a regular human can see during
Sweetheart,
day.
I don't even know exactly what 10 yards are. I don't have that system.
10 I mean valid. 10 meters would be more appropriate.
Yeah, probably.
But yes, would you say you're more than 10 meters back?
Yeah.
Okay.
They would have probably like gotten to like, I don't know, a bus stop or something nearby, if there is like one.
Not on this street. It's a closed road.
Okay, well, anywhere where it's like a little bit normal to just, you know, have two girls texting someone. Just trying to blend into the crowd a little.
Yeah, there aren't really many places. There's no real bench on this street. You could just take shelter under a lamppost and just text. Might look slightly conspicuous, but the street is fairly clear in regards to places where you can sit down and look like you're just sending a message. So that's all I have for you, really. But you can take shelter underneath a nearby lamppost. These are quite old lampposts. They're very much styled in the fashion of the Victorian period. So the glow spreads out across it doesn't really necessarily illuminate the area underneath it so much as it illuminates the area around it. It's quite a wide arc of light. But, yeah. You keep texting. And your site also sends you a second message. Saying, can you confirm or nah?
I don't have hard proof.
Okay. We'll let you decide.
figured. This is sort of what Ellie kind of mumbles as she shows the text to Ocean.
What's the problem?
If we want hard proof of what's inside there, and that it's, you know, created by them, that's gonna get us into more trouble if we get caught. Like, we're already in trouble if we get caught, but this will only make it worse if we actually go and enter that place.
Only if we get caught. Like, didn't you come here to like find this stuff out?
Yeah.
Doesn't that kind of answer your question? Doesn't that kind of answer your question for you?
I mean, I suppose.
I
was kind of wondering if... Yeah, I'm just kind of wondering if winging it is the best way to go, now that we know a little bit more.
Well, let's at least take a... What if we just head a little bit closer first, see if we can see if, or hear if anybody's inside?
Sure. No risk, no reward, right?
Which alley? Which side of the building do you walk up? There's the left side of the van, and there's the right side that is. You can tell seems empty. It is the side of graffiti on it. Graffiti on both walls, both the left and the right side. In this alley.
Okay. Probably the right side.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go with right.
So you and Ocean head down the right side of this house. You see Ocean put her ear up to the wall. Do you do the same, or do you kind of lean up against it?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me wits plus composure, plus your blood potency.
Oh dear. Okay. That's 3 successes, one of them is 10. No, it remains 3 successes.
Okay. You extend your kindred senses outwards. When you enter the alley, you began to hear faint heartbeats emanating from the wall. You lean up against it. You can also sense the heartbeats from a neighboring house, but focus on the ones inside the house you're interested in. And you can sense fairly laboured breathing patterns, both inside and just around the back.
Okay.
About 8, 9 people, you think. The heartbeats are quite fast, and it crowds your hearing. There's so many heartbeats coming at you at once. Feel rather erratic. And You can sense that these people are quite tired, but must also be quite healthy. If they are, if they are tired, such as this, but still continuing,
Okay.
you can feel the heartbeats move around the building. So you can sense about 8 or 9 people. Two of them are outside. They're on the other side of the building.
Okay. Ellie will look at Ocean to see if she caught all that as well.
Ocean squints and she seems to be hearing something.
Okay. Ellie will move slowly and as stealthily as possible towards the back and just kind of goes to peek around the corner.
You peek around the corner, you see the back door to this house. You do not see the van though. It appears to be tucked away on the other side of the building, close to the waterfront path. You don't see anybody in particular, it's just empty. The breathing and heartbeats you can hear seem to be around the other side of the building. Now that you've approached, you have begun to hear them moving around physically. You can hear their footsteps. You can hear something clattering. Do you wait or do you move forward?
It doesn't sound like people are coming towards us, right? It's more that they're moving around in the building and on the side of the building that we can't see at the moment.
Yes.
Okay. Did we pass any doors? Like basically, if we were to move forward, would there be the possibility of a door opening behind us? Basically blocking our exit?
There are people very close to the door that you are that you're hanging around. They're
okay.
They are in the room immediately connected to the door. You would assume, given from what you hear. You're trying to keep track of them fairly carefully. It's hard to keep track of so many people at once.
I mean, that's fair. So basically, if they were to move to the other side of the building, this door would be behind them, and if it would open, people would be able to basically see our backs.
They would see you, not necessarily your backs.
Okay.
If you entered the room, they'd likely see you from the front.
I mean, Yeah, that's if we were to enter, but would we need to enter to get to the back side of to the other side of the building? Because you said there were people outside, so
Yeah. You'd need to make your way around if you wanted to make your if you wanted to get to the van.
mhm.
So yes.
Mm.
Sorry about that. But
That's
yes,
cool.
you would. Stuff looks a little bit tricky from here.
Yeah.
You can approach the van.
Mhm.
If you're quiet, you may be able to reach it without alarming.
I see that you're not muted, but I also don't hear anything. I'm not quite sure if that's because you muted in a different way. Ah, wait, there you are.
There we go.
Yeah.
Connection issue.
Mm.
You could try and be quiet, make your way over to the van. You know, two people are there. Or you could make your way in, maybe push the door open. People will come out looking for something. Or you could go in hard. Guns blazing, as it were.
Yeah. I think Ali would like to see if you could reach the van without being heard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make me a dex stealth roll.
Mhm. That is
Roll these
4
2 times again.
successes. Yeah, 2 of them are 10s. No, remains 4 successes, but still, that's a good roll.
Very unfortunate. I'll have Ali roll now. Or do you tell
Ocean.
Ali to stay? Not yeah, Ocean. What do you keep calling it, Ali?
I don't know. I think I would want her to stay for now.
Okay, she will wait. She does not need to roll. She can remain where she is without needing to roll stealth. All she needs to do is remain around the corner. She'll wait for you. The gap between these buildings. Also, don't you have a merit related to alleyways?
Do I? The alley cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I have 2 dots in it.
You get 2 extra dice.
Oh, oops. Well, that didn't really help much.
Wow, that's actually extremely unfortunate. Then you are still successful, and
I was gonna say, I
to
have 4 successes.
you begin to approach what you see are two fairly well built men.
Hmm.
Um,
By the way,
uh,
would it require an extra stealth roll to basically activate my the camera on my phone and videotape this?
mm, no, you could do it without activating a stealth roll, without forcing a stealth roll. There currently is two well-built men. One of Caucasian descent, the other bit larger, mixed descent.
Hmm.
Looks a bit older as well. They're shoving large boxes. Some are toolboxes. Um, others are more um, like covered drawers.
Hmm.
Um, and the scent is quite strong. You don't need to roll for it. You can smell the faint smell of blood in what they are storing in these toolboxes and these covered drawers, which they're fitting into cabinets that are in the van.
Okay.
Metallic cabinets that kind of looks like a maintenance van, really.
Hmm.
Um, and they're fitting these toolboxes, totes, these drawers, and fitting them into areas in the van.
Okay.
Would look fairly unassuming at first glance. Looks like a professional setup. You'd expect the drawers to have tools in them,
Yeah.
and the totes to have
S-
equipment, etc.
So, are they walking in and out of the building?
If you wanted to film them doing that, you'd need to wait and you'd need to retreat back to your current location. Because right now you're kind of filming them from around the corner
Hmm.
on the right side of the house.
Yeah.
The back door is closer to the left side.
Okay.
They're mumbling something to each other.
Okay. Can she pick up what they're saying?
Um, yeah, they kind of. One of them's moaning. He's like, Jesus Christ, man, I'm fucking exhausted. I fucking hate no jobs like these. And the guy next to him just says, Get a grip. You're being paid, aren't you? Do the fucking job. He has a slight accent.
Okay.
This is kid shit. You're literally being paid to carry stuff. If you want, we could pay to cut people instead. If you think this isn't hard enough for you. The guy kind of pipes down a bit upon hearing that. Alright, should be able to fit a couple more batches in here before we head out. And they begin to finish putting stuff into the van.
Okay. So on the boxes, was there any symbol that she could have taped? Like,
no symbol on the totes or the toolboxes or the drawers.
figured.
All plain.
Figured. Yeah. Because the thing is, I now have proof of men putting boxes in a van.
You did it.
I mean, no, I did not, because it doesn't say anything yet. Like, the smell, I can't videotape.
Nope.
Like, the smell would have been proof, but I can't videotape the smell. So I would actually need to get a shot of, like, the actual drugs. Okay, she'll sneak back to Ocean.
Make me another deck stuff roll.
I figured. Let me this time do it properly. Oof, that was not doing it properly. That's no successes.
Okay. You begin to head back around, but you scuff your foot as you walk, and two guys stop talking. And they begin to start looking around. They head around the corner, but they don't go back inside.
Shit.
They're approaching you and Ocean.
Okay.
You can hear their footsteps getting louder as they begin to approach the right side of the building.
Yeah, Ellie will, kind of grab Ocean and just start running away.
Okay. It should be noted, when you look at those two people, they do not register as kindred.
No, I figured. I don't know. This is annoying. Because technically, I think we could take out 2 men. The thing is, I don't want them to see our faces.
When you grab Ocean's hand and begin running, she's like, "Where are we going? What happened?"
Tried to get back and they heard me. Do you have a way to stop 2 men and get how we look.
Are you kidding me? I'm a diva. What do you think?
Okay.
They actually start running when they hear you start to run.
So, is there a place where we can hide so that we can basically land a sneak attack on these two?
No, you've been spotted at this point.
Okay, fair enough.
And they see you dart around the alley as dart back onto the main road when they round it.
I mean, if Ocean is confident that we can take these two, then Alley would not run onto the main road, because ultimately in an alleyway, it's much safer, quote unquote, to have a fight.
Yeah, but keep in mind you're talking as they're approaching.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, you would not have the choice. They would catch up to you before then.
Okay, check. Man.
So we will say you are on the edge of the main road.
Okay.
As they begin to catch up to you, and the older gentleman says, "I hope you had a good laugh, because it's about to get real ugly."
Haha.
Oh, me, you cocky prick. They pull Shiv.
Oh, great. I don't think I have anything that I have on my character per definition, so yeah.
He actually goes to the other man and says, "Get fucking Greg, this place is blown."
Shit. Allie will look at Ocean and says, "Can you stop him?"
We get that.
Cool, do so. Don't want him to warn their friends.
She walks up to him and suddenly she becomes the center of attention. As he walks up to her with Shiv.
I mean, she's definitely not gonna have them put a sieve in her girlfriend. Like, seriously, no. GTFO.
The way she walks up to him is almost playful. It's almost like she skips up to him. And when she does so, you felt this several times now with her, when she becomes the center of attention, when she becomes just that so much more beautiful, carries that glow that you wish you had. And then she says, "Please don't hurt me. You wouldn't hurt me, would you?" She's gonna make a check. And as soon as she says that, his motion slow to a crawl as he goes to stab her and just kind of stops and just says, I mean, no. I mean, you didn't break onto you didn't break into onto the premises. Like, that's, you didn't do that. That would be, I'm not, I wasn't going to use this on you. Like, you're lovely. It's her, that bitch. He points at you.
I mean,
Like
Yeah, never mind.
you
Uh,
you hit on her. I'm so sorry you got caught in this confrontation. I'm so sorry. Um, she actually begins to walk to you before she actually kind of grabs his arm and says, "No, come on, she's my friend. You can make an exception, right? Like she didn't see anything. Like we've been,
if
what's going on in the street. We can keep a secret. Like it's not a big deal."
if she's holding their attention,
She's holding one's attention.
only one.
The other guy's the other guy's been sent to get.
That was the guy I asked her to stop. Like, God damn it. Because
Oh,
if he like, I wanted him to like be stopped by her so that we wouldn't have more people on our ass.
oh, I missed. Well, it doesn't matter because she can actually do it to all of them. So, so actually, just gonna have her make a second roll because she can easily do it to both of them within the time within the time it would take for him to get to the place. So, yep. He stops. He's just kind of been silently looking into this, like listening in. And
Okay.
she says,
Well,
"Hey, kid." She beckons him over and says, "Like, it's talk to a friend. Like, we can keep a secret, right? Like, I can keep a secret." And he's like, I think she's good, man. Like, it's not a problem, right? I mean,
if she can hold their attention for a while, and then now the van is basically unsupervised.
mm-hmm.
This is kind of what I was planning, only I wanted to do this from the left side because then we would have a faster escape. But can Allie have the time to sneak into the van, open like one of the toolboxes, take and like videotape the thing where she actually has the proof of that there's V inside there?
Yeah, none of the toolboxes. Yeah, none of this is locked. So,
Okay. Do you want me to roll another stealth roll? Because there's still people inside.
depends on which way you're heading round.
I mean, she would be heading around the way it would take less time because she's not quite sure how long. She doesn't want to leave Ocean alone with these two guys for too long. So if it's like faster to go to approach from the left side, she'll do that. But if it's faster to go from the right side, she'll use that.
You'll have to go past her if you want to go around the back.
I mean,
And that
would that break their spell?
they're under her spell, but they're still relatively hostile towards you. The fact that obviously Ocean is working down that hostility,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't know whether they take a shot at you if they got the chance.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll go to the right then. I'll take the long way. Sorry, left is that.
They don't even realize you've gone.
Okay.
You head around to the van.
Mm-hmm.
You begin opening drawers. Place is packed, stock full of V. Like this is.
Yeah. Videotaping it all. And then, like, basically she only needs one shot. So she's not gonna, like, waste time in opening all the drawers. She's basically, like, as soon as she finds one of these, like, toolboxes or drawers full of V, she'll videotape that, and then that's enough proof. So said then she'll immediately shut her camera down and get out of the fan and get back to Ocean again, while sending, as she's walking, sending the video to Sadie.
Okay, the response from Sadie is not immediate. When you make your way back to Ocean,
I mean, she's not going to wait for a response. It's like, okay, we sent the proof for now. Now we need to GTFO.
um, um, when you as you begin to make your way back around the to the right side of the house, you see Ocean running out of the alley, and you can hear the sound of metal tearing flesh.
What?
And yelling.
Okay. Allie will try and catch up with Ocean and like, what the fuck?
When you run past the alleyway, you see the two men she managed to bewitch getting stabbed. Brutally, savagely. It's perhaps something Ali has seen before, but you never really get used to it. Three heavily armed men just stabbing both of them to death.
What? Okay.
6 total. Other man stands above them and he sees you.
Hiding face, running.
Before you make it round, or rather, as you make it round, the man runs onto the main road. His face is masked of a balaclava. He wears a hoodie. Appears to be of African descent, but there's no real. His features are largely masked to you.
Mm-hmm.
But he has a pistol. He's gonna take a shot at your leg.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, I mean, Ellie is also, as I have pointed out earlier in the scene, like, she's also wearing a hood, and she made sure her hair is, like, tucked underneath it. So you can see her face, but, like, not her full features. Mm-hmm. And, of course, she has it back towards him, but, yeah.
None of these people register as kindred to you.
Okay.
When you look at them, he's gonna take a shot. You do not get a defense. Because bullets ignore defense unless you have celerity.
I have resilience.
That is handy.
There's no way the two of us can handle like even people like 6 of them. No.
Or kindred.
Mm-hmm.
You're much stronger than them, and mortals go down surprisingly easily.
Okay. I mean, but Ocean's running away from them, so.
Ocean is. But yeah.
Actually, as they are running, and I know you're already making the attack, that's not, but would Allie have been able to run alongside Ocean?
Ocean has a significant head start on you.
Okay.
It'll take a good 10-20 seconds to catch up to her.
Okay, no, that's fine.
She's running full speed. She isn't hanging around. Like, she's not waiting for anyone.
Totally fair. that's sort of what they agreed on, so that's fine. No, I was just because Ali was like, in all on, if they would have actually gotten sight of Ocean and would have been able to, describe her to whoever they're serving, um, then maybe standing around and fight and kill all these guys would be better. But Ali would prefer not to do that. Like, she doesn't really want to kill someone.
Can you roll me wits street race real quick?
Sure. To have a quick look at my wits, because I think I have my dice credits. No. Oh yeah, I do have my dice credits. Yeah. That is 3 successes, 2 tens. That is, wow, 5 successes. Because I had to re-roll my tens, and those were 2 successes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Exceptional success.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay.
I think that's my first.
As you run, you realize you have caught one of the distributors. They get supplied, they distribute,
Yeah.
and then they distribute to dealers, and then the dealers hand out to consumers.
Mm-hmm.
The problem with this whole, with what has come down, is that you have proven one thing: the Invictus are involved with Violet.
Yeah.
However, this location will now be known to be burnt.
Yeah.
Which means you reckon not just because a competent criminal would do the same, but also because the Invictus are organized and paranoid. You understand they will almost certainly, quite literally, burn this entire location.
Yeah. Yeah, and they would probably use another ruse than like the vans as well. Like, that makes sense.
They likely have multiple distributors that link back to a single supplier. The problem is that this is going to burn your lead, which will prevent you from finding the supplier unless you can find another lead.
Yeah. So basically, unless we find something here that would lead us to the supplier of the distributor, it would be difficult to find another lead.
Yes, you've proven Invictus involvement, but it hasn't. That will not necessarily lead towards stopping the distribution of V.
No. Like, the problem here is also that since I've never played Requiem before, I don't know the combat system well enough to know if the two of us could take 6 mortals. This is why I opt to run away.
Most mortals get beaten down, which is basically if they take more than their stamina in damage, they can no longer fight. Either they surrender or get knocked out. Major NPCs do not follow that rule. So basically, most unnamed PCs get beaten down. A named PC, like, say, Greg, would not.
Okay, check. So basically, there's like five basic NPCs and then 1 named one at this point.
About 6.
That's 6 altogether. Yeah.
So in theory, about 12 to 18 health levels. And if you want to put it in like strict math.
Okay. You know what? Let's give it a try. Let's fucking fight. It's
Yeah, you're too far away at this point. I mean, unless you want to go back.
Okay, that's fair.
But that shot just get he just tried to shoot you, he missed.
Okay.
That shot rang out. Everybody within a mile would have heard that.
Great. Yeah, no. That means we're going to GTFO now. That's because not only humans would have heard that, chance that there is some kindred nearby is pretty big, I presume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't going to just draw mortals, this is going to draw kindred attention as well.
Invictus. Yeah. Yeah. So, no, GTFO is definitely a thing now.
Okay, so you run.
Yeah.
You didn't get
Yeah.
shot in the leg though, you took no damage. And he's not going to let out more shots. He was lucky enough that no one was on the high street to witness that. At this point, lights begin to turn on in our adjacent houses. He quickly puts away his gun, and you don't see him anymore. He dips back behind the alley.
Yeah, it's a shame, but it's, yeah, like, you're right. I was already too far away. I didn't, like I said, I don't know enough of the combat system to be able to make the decision of fight or flight. And I don't want to Irene this character.
Do you know what my
I'm
advice
trying
is?
to be semi-smart about this.
My advice is to read the combat rules. Wink.
I'm better at learning, like, by doing.
Slap.
So we'll just have to find a new lead. It sucks, but that's the way it is. I'm not gonna risk us getting caught by the Invictus because no. There's already enough tension between the Carthians and the Invictus, and pushing in the Crone as well is a bit of an issue.
With your exceptional success, what concerns you greatly is that the Invictus may investigate this little incident.
Oh, come on. Now it kind of feels like...
You didn't leave too many traces of anything.
Yeah.
But they might remember... Actually, no, the two people who did remember
Are dead.
Ocean are now dead. So, even with the most extensive investigation, they should really only catch a glimpse of your face, and neither of you are particularly well known. Is the benefit of not having a lot of status.
Yeah.
You exist beneath the radar. But the Invictus will now be aware that someone is trying to combat their operations. So it may be wise to discuss this with kindred who perhaps aren't well inclined towards V and the Invictus. You have been... You know who those people are.
I think I have a list.
You do. But you get away, you make your way towards the station. Let me find it for you. Woolwich Arsenal Station.
Yeah, she's definitely dragging Ocean along to the station, of course.
Ocean is uncharacteristically silent. Eventually you finally reach the station, and you're confident you're not being followed.
Yeah. I think Ellie will try and comfort Ocean a little, like, you know, trying to kind of find out why, like, if she's worried that they were found out or something else.
Fuck, that was so close.
Yeah, sorry.
Did you at least get what you needed?
Yeah, sort of. I got what I wanted. The downside is that we don't actually know who among the Vixes is behind this. So that kind of sucks. But at least we know that they are behind this. Please don't take this again.
Don't do what again, sorry?
Don't do this again, Livy. Don't do it again. Don't take it. It's their stuff. It probably has some elements of their blood in it. You really want to drink Invictus blood?
I mean, if I was bloodbound to some fucking establishment lake, I'm pretty sure I'd know already.
I mean, but still, it's something that they made.
Yeah, but I think if it, like, bound us to anyone, pretty much everybody in the city would know at this point. Like, and it would be way more like... I mean, humans can't stop taking it, but, I wouldn't be able to stop taking it, Like, whatever's in that pill is not... It's not like us. It's like obviously someone's blood, but it's not. They did something to it.
Yeah, but they didn't do his.
We already knew
You're not
that.
gonna tell me that. Yeah, but we didn't know it was them. Like, in all honesty, if it was one of your people doing this, then it would have been like, well, I'm not sure if this is like the greatest idea ever, but yo, whatever. But with them, there's a reason why they do this, and that means it's probably bad. And whether it is to gain a sway over all the humans in fucking city or something else, like,
I mean, that seems to be the effect.
I don't know. I just have a bad feeling about it, okay?
I mean, okay. I'll make sure my people stop. I'll try and just go back to the regular stuff.
Yeah.
Do some legal high, something like that, something different. I was told at least the gents were better anyway. Like, for what we do.
So, do you want to come and talk with my sire and her people?
Sure. Do you want to introduce me?
Sure. And, Ali will send a text ahead. It's like, so Ocean and I are coming in to report, if that's okay.
Response is cool. You guys okay? Question mark.
Yeah. But I think this destroyed our lead.
Fuck. Dot.
Yeah. Dot.
So, you're heading from Woolwich Arsenal Station. Not the best train station. The lines it connects to aren't great. You'll have to swap trains a couple of times. The best bet's to get on a line that goes to one second. Yeah. You want to catch a circle line, or which is going to require a few switches. You can do it, it's no problem. You're not at any risk as you go on your journey, but you noticed a strange number of kindred down here.
Okay. Like, just accidental, or does it seem like, they're keeping an eye on us?
Large amount. Ignore me,
Okay.
They don't appear to be Nosferatu either. They don't have that sense of revulsion that you get from Nosferatu.
I was gonna say, the moment that's really noticeable, I think Ali would just suggest going up and taking a cab.
So you head into the station, see a couple of kindred, and go back up?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me with sympathy.
Okay. I didn't expect that I had to roll again, so I went out for smoke. So give me a moment to grab my phone and my sheet. Which I don't have empathy, so that means -2, believe. God damn it. Oh no, -1. Okay. So that's 2 dice. One success.
Okay. You notice a couple of things. One, these kindred look hungry. And the people and a number of people in the subway station do not look particularly healthy.
Mm-hmm.
On top of that, Action seems stressed for some reason. She seems to be getting stressed when you took her back up. It's she looks kind of a combination of nervous and irritated.
Yeah, going back up and then just kind of as they're, on the escalators. Just gonna ask what?
Can we just fucking go? I don't care how. Can we just go?
Yeah, we're going by cab.
We need to just get a cab, to begin with.
Well, sorry, I wasn't thinking, okay? Why didn't you suggest it in the first place if it gets you so annoyed? Are you
I mean,
okay?
I don't mind taking us away. I don't mind taking a boat. I don't mind. I just I just kind of trusted you knew what you're doing.
I mean, I... Look, we'll discuss this later.
Yeah, whatever. At least you got the thing right.
Can I make a wits, I presume, empathy check on her? See if it's if this is like an effect of something.
That would be a cult.
Oh, okay. Shit. That will be -3 dice, which means I have no dice. If you get a -3, because would it be intelligence occult or wits occult?
What's a cult?
Okay, that would leave me with 0 dice. Does that mean I get the 1 chance die?
You get a chance dice. A 10 is a success. A 1 is an dramatic failure.
And can I spend a willpower on that roll?
Yes. That would just
Okay,
give you 3 dice.
then I will do that.
Keep in mind how much willpower you have left. It does not refresh normally.
I know. It's 1 success.
You think she's just... You don't think it's an effect. You think she's just been a bit shaken up by what she saw, and the fact that she's being dragged around all over the place isn't helping the situation for her. It's just kind of exacerbating her mental state.
Okay, that's fair.
So you get a cab, right?
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of them.
Yeah, I'd take a cab.
Okay, you catch a cab.
And is there like I don't know the London cabs, do they have like in New York where they have like the sheet between the driver and, the people in the back?
Let's find out. You can. So we'll say you have that opportunity, yeah.
Okay. Um,
He'll be able to see what you're doing, but he won't be able to hear you.
okay. In that case, Ellie will just kind of wrap her arm around Ocean. It's like, hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to go through that. I should have just gone on my own, I guess. I do appreciate you being here.
I mean, he just started yelling at them and just killed them.
Yeah. That sucks.
I don't really understand why they do that. It's just, I mean, they were his guys. Like, it's crime shit, I get it, but they didn't do anything. Like, he had like 6 other guys to fuck with me. Like, they didn't even really know what was going on.
How'd they even find out that you were there?
And he was. I heard them talking about, like, how they hadn't come back to get the rest of the stuff.
Hmm.
I don't think he knew we were outside. Guess he does now, though.
Yeah. So maybe later I can come with you, or you can come with me and see if we can just, relax and
I'd like that.
yeah. Mm, You know, um, Ali will actually, just give her a kiss. I'm really happy that you were here, though. Like, I, I think I would have been in a shit ton of trouble if you weren't there.
Yeah, probably. She smokes.
So I owe you one. Yeah?
Cool.
Hmm. Figured you'd say that.
I'll remember to call it in at some point.
Yeah, I figured you'd say that too. She'll, kind of pull her, like, closer, kind of ruffles her hair. There you go.
She, uh, she giggles and kisses you. Quite passionately, as she does.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, Ellie will return the kiss. It's like, feel a bit better now?
Yeah, feeling a little bit better. So where do you want to go? Like, oh, I guess we're heading back to what your site. Where is that?
It's stadium. Woolworth? No, that's where we just were.
No,
God.
that's a defunct supermarket chain.
Come on. Chris, it's late. I'm tired. I don't remember all these names and all these boroughs and all these places.
I will still troll you.
I don't care.
I will troll you. You'll be salty and balance will be restored. She Eventually you guys make it back to Twickenham, Hounslow.
Yeah, that one, Twickenham.
She's like, wait, you guys run Twickenham Stadium?
Oh, not me.
Man, I used to love rugby when I was a kid. Other than that round is crap. Wow, your size a pretty hot, like pretty big deal. Like she controls Twickenham. That's like, I mean that's
Yeah, she's pretty awesome.
yeah, like that's a serious holding. Like that's a big deal. Like that's bigger than me. I mean, I'm not a big deal, but
I mean, trust me, neither am I.
I mean, I think you're a big deal.
I think you're a big deal too, so. Well, come on.
Eventually, taxi arrives. You pay the fare. You have resources, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank God.
Wait, do I? I say because I'm pretty sure that I bought them. Yeah, I do have resources.
As it turns out, you can in fact pay for a taxi. You get out and you begin heading towards the stadium. When you get there, there's a familiar face. A couple, in fact. And we'll just get them up for you. It is your sire and the person she had you help. Charlie. They're actually hanging around on the rafters outside of a stadium.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ellie will approach, will sort of raise her hands. Yo.
They both jump down. You hear the cracking of bone, but neither seems particularly phased from the rather large height they just fell from.
So,
What's up, kitten?
well, I think you got my texts. Also, this is Ocean. She helped me out a big deal.
She waves.
Ocean, this is Charlie and my sire, Sadie.
Charlie and Sadie will be like, we met at the circus, I think. And Charlie just goes, pleasure to meet you, Charlie Hood. Anselo Banshee's coterie. Oh shit, wow, you guys are a coterie? Cool. So, I received a text, but did you find anything else?
You got my vid?
Yeah, I got your vid. I've already shut it, Charlie.
Yeah. No, unfortunately, we had to flee.
It's a shame.
Yeah.
At least we know the Invictus are involved now. Gives us a kindred reason to act against the whole thing, I guess.
You want me to spread the word?
Yeah. Yeah, I think you should.
Will do.
I mean, given that you were spotted, that whole place is fucked now. So,
Yeah.
I have a couple of contacts in the London Met. This is Charlie speaking up. I could see if I could find anything, ask for anything. You said the guy's name was, like, Greg, right? That was the guy you were looking for?
Yeah.
I can see what they can find out about the guy.
Cool.
Like, might have a name and address. Like, real name.
That would be useful. Because, yeah, I don't think that we can go back to that location and find anything anymore, but,
No, if the Invictus are smart, they'll shut the whole thing down. Reopen up somewhere else.
Mm.
Now that they're aware somebody's onto them, they're probably going to do it further out of the city.
Sucks.
Police are at least going to recover something now. At least they should.
You want me to leak the vid to the local police?
Mm. She thinks on this. It may help lead them to whoever, to other leads, but the Invictus have their hands all over the Metropolitan Police. It may do more to compromise yourself than actually help our cause.
Hmm. Okay.
If the police know anything, the Invictus will know. Well, they'll know. The Invictus will know everything the police uncover.
Yeah, okay, that will do.
Like, I could maybe squeeze some information out of them with my own people, but I don't have many people. Not in the police. It's really just for, just taking care of Hounslow. It's not really citywide. London's a big place.
This is true.
But I could have him look into the case just to deliver us the information of what the police find and what they're suspecting before the Invictus cover it all up.
I think that might be useful, yeah.
They will do that within 48 hours.
Mm-hmm.
If this is something that they felt the need to put a whole sign up about saying, don't come to this place or we'll kill you, then they're not going to spare any expense in dealing with this mess.
I mean, from the cacophony, I did get that there are some, like, smaller people who are involved with the police that they've tried to start pushing drugs off the streets, which does include Violet. But, I don't know.
So long as the Invictus control the police force, there's not much we can do.
It's true.
I mean, it took all of us to get these dealers out of here, and even then it was just the dealers, the suppliers, and distributors were well outside of our reach.
Do you happen to know Nosferatu called Azaria?
Azariah?
Yeah, that one. Sorry.
I've heard his name a couple of times, but not in our circles.
I've heard that there are a couple of people who are working against the drug abuse in general, but yeah, also V. And one of them is this Azariah, and he's a member of the Invictus. I wonder how he would feel if he would find out that his faction is so involved in this, or at least someone within his faction. It would help to have a invoice from the within the circle, you know?
Maybe, but I wouldn't trust anything that comes out of that guy's mouth.
Hmm.
He might. I am a Ventru. A lot of my clan descends from Invictus leadership. The Invictus is not monolithic. Never has been, never will be. In that sense, it's surprisingly similar to us, but they do toe the party line. I don't know. They're not like us. If his liege orders him to toe the party line, then he will. And the question is whether those he's obligated to are involved. If they are not, then maybe he can work an angle with us. If they are, then, well, he's basically nothing more than a sleeper. Just waiting to be woken up and burn us. If he doesn't have oaths to those who are involved in this, or those who want this to continue, then he might be worth something.
I mean, so far we don't know, because we don't have a name. So, for all we know, he could be the one doing this, you know?
Could be a sham investigation. Could be a series of sham investigations looking to draw people in who actually want the stuff gone. Then either mislead them or kill them. What about the only name we already have is Greg?
Yeah, and this these fans, the company that they work for. That could still be a thing, but
Maybe they could also just slap a sticker on their van.
yeah. And a license plate is also easily changed.
Yeah, if it's an illegal license plate, I wouldn't assume the brand on their van is anything of note. I mean, it's
Mm,
worth double checking, but
who
I
knows?
wouldn't. I wouldn't expect to find anything if they're running illegal plates.
No.
So that leaves who are these other kindred that want
Hmm?
the gun.
There's two. Okay, Garrett Dole and Father Angus McDowell.
What the fuck?
Mm,
Hmm.
you know them?
Yeah, he's a priest for for the Lancashire.
Yeah, kind of
Hmm.
expected with the old father thing.
Didn't expect him to be involved. Hmm. I may have a word with him then. See what we can find out by working together.
Hmm. Yeah, maybe show him the vid. See, he might have an angle that we oversaw. We looked over. I don't know.
Hmm.
We didn't see.
Okay, then, well, I'll go talk to him then and see what we can find out. As a rat, I don't trust. But I may pay him an individual visit just to get a measure of him.
Hmm.
I would start spreading the news that the Invictus are the ones creating the, or at least supplying it. It's
Yeah.
possible the
Well.
creators are
Hmm?
outside the Invictus, unlikely but possible. This sort of blood chemistry is not what they're known for.
Well, maybe they're working together with someone. I don't know.
Likely. The Invictus do have a lot of friends, they just don't exist at the street level.
Who would be best at it? Would it be Crone, as she kind of looks at Ocean, or the okay, yeah.
The Corona and the Lancashire. Mission actually chips in. We have potions that we craft via our magic, but if it were us, I would have sensed it. That sort of blood sorcery is something that those who practice it can find.
Mm.
It's our magic is as much a part of us as our bloodline is, as our disciplines are. It's something we notice. It's definitely not us. At least it doesn't use our magic. Could be Theban sorcery though. but it's definitely not Crook. So it's none of my people, no Crook at least.
Okay.
Besides, aren't the Aldo the ones known for all of their weird, creepy blood experiments? Like, we practice magic, but not necessarily alchemy. We practice some alchemy, but they're hard into their stuff from what I recall. Maybe track one down, see what we can find out from them.
Yeah.
I think a couple have made the news recently.
Did they? As Ellie thinks back, aka Saskia goes back to her notes.
You aren't aware of any making mortal news?
Oh.
Maybe she's implying something kindred related. Yeah. A few of my friends with ties to the cacophony said they recognized one of the kindred in the video. There's also this guy, like, who's being shown up to Elysium and pissing off, like, keepers and stuff. And the harpy. She won't shut up about him. I think she kind of thinks he's kind of a goof. Easy target.
I think I've missed that on the cacophony.
Well, I mean, we don't catch everything, right?
Hmm.
Besides, most of the stuff harpies say are just complete bullshit anyway. No,
I mean, it makes sense. Violet was most popular in Waltham, Lambeth, and Westminster, which is your place,
yeah.
or the cool place and Invictus place.
It would be easy to transport all of this stuff during the day without any kindred noticing.
Yeah.
So, could get anywhere. In theory. Well, I guess have a word of those kindred. Maybe have. Well, I'm not going to encourage you to have a word with Armbre because she's a complete bitch, but maybe Hamal. He seems a bit more on the level. He is Invictus though, so maybe not give away the fact that you're looking into the. I don't think he likes Ombre that much either. Competition and all that.
See what I
have
can
a look around.
find out. Yeah.
Look around for some Aldo, maybe some anti-V protesters. I don't know.
Sure. And I'll throw the news on the cacophony, see if that will get more people aware.
Yeah. I await with anticipation. I think my friends will find it funny at least.
Oh. By the way, Sadie, now that you're here anyway.
Yeah, what was it?
Got a message for you.
Her eyes narrow.
I met my grandsire.
Ah,
She
fuck.
says, yeah. She asks if you can get into contact with her at some point. It's been a while.
I'd really rather not.
That's not up to me. I'm just passing on the message.
Yeah, yeah. How do you meet my grandsire?
While
Okay, your
investigating this
grandsire.
stuff. Met her at
Oh,
a,
yeah, you're then. Right. Hey, what's wrong with Murph? She's nice. And Sadie just kind of shoots Ocean a look. It's a pretty toxic looking glare.
Ellie's just gonna raise her eyebrow, like, really?
To who?
Sadie, actually. So ultimately, sure, she noticed, like, even during the conversation with her grandsire that there's stuff going on. Um, that doesn't mean that Ocean knows of the stuff, let alone is involved in the stuff. So it doesn't really deserve that glare. So if anything, she doesn't know any better.
Look, we got history. Just like every other child in this side does. Just like
Yeah.
me and Allie.
Oh, we got an amazing history.
I mean, our history's
People
pretty
will write
cool.
stories about it.
Yeah. Our story's pretty sick.
Amazing.
Yeah. I just realized history is like high and story. So it's high stories. So like there's stories that are more important, I guess.
Wow, that's some amazing insight. That made my night all so much better.
I mean, more insight than you just gave us. She smirks.
Ocean, let's go.
I'm just teasing. You did good. Oh,
Never mind.
oh pardon, what did you
Just,
say?
I didn't say anything. She's just, Ellie was just kind of opening her mouth to protest, and then it's like, you know what, never mind.
She actually puts her hands on like both arms and said, "No, seriously, thanks. You've done a lot of good. And you're doing more."
Yeah, well, let's hope no one finds out that it was us who were there, or we'll be in big shit.
Yeah, well, if you need any help with that, you know the call.
I mean, since we were there in your request, damn sure I will call you.
Can't argue with that. See you soon, kitten.
Later.
And Charlie just waves goodbye.
Yeah, Ellie will wave back and look at the ocean. Your place, my place.
I don't think I've ever been to your place.
So your place it is. Cool.
No, no, we're definitely going to your place this time.
Fine. You won't like it though.
Why?
Because it's definitely not as neat as your place. It's just a small apartment.
I mean, small apartment.
Yeah.
She smokes. I mean, that's fine. Just gains I'm going to be stuck closer to you.
Cool, let's go.
Ouch, that's cold.
Sorry, you're not the only one who's frustrated about this.
You can do it, and if you're really stuck, I can ask someone to perform some magic for us.
I kind of don't want to rely on that. Like, no offense. It's not that I don't trust that we'll get some results, but it's more that I'm kind of bummed about all this. Like, I fucked up, and that's my fault. And yeah, you sort of had to pay for that, which sucks as well. So, you know.
Ali, you proved the Invictus was supplying V to the whole city.
Yeah, but I haven't gotten anyone. Like, I don't have any proof of who is doing it, and you
That's
know.
fine, you'll get it.
Yeah, just. I thought you were the one who was grumpy about this, not me. Come on. Yeah, I guess Ali will take Ocean to her apartment then. Which is, you know, one of those basement kind of apartments. I don't know how you call them, but
Yeah, just a basement apartment.
okay.
Like, how many rooms?
Hmm?
How many rooms? Just like
I
living
mean,
room?
it's Ali has resources one, so you know, it's small. So probably
Yeah,
like
resources
living
one.
room, bedroom, kitchen,
Yeah,
bathroom.
you got a few rooms.
Okay,
It's not the worst. It's okay.
that's
It's a
fair.
bit small, but it's functional.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I think with that, of Ali taking Ocean home, or to her home, her haven, we can call the scene there. Thank you, player, for playing. Thank you, watchers, watching. We'll see you all next time. Goodbye.